Rainollon here. Today's another build showcase, and it's Baruuk Prime. So let us immediately start. Starting with the mods. The mods I'm using in my Baruuk Prime are Growing Power, which gives you ability strength. Prime Shield Footed, gives you knockback immunity. Stretch for ability range. Fleeting Expertise, which gives you ability efficiency and lowers your duration. Duration lowering is quite nice for this build. Umbra Intensify, Umbra Vitality for ability strength and health. Adaptation for 90% damage reduction. The Reactive Storm, which is the augment for his fourth ability. I will talk about it very soon. Transient Fortitude, ability strength lowers the duration. Like I said, the lowering of duration on this build is really good on him. And Equilibrium for the health and energy economy. These are the mods I'm using. For the arcanes, Arcane Strike, on hit, there's a 15% chance for 60% ability attack speed for melee weapons for 18 seconds. This is really good on him. He really likes attack speed. And Mold Augmented, which gives you a permanent 60 ability strength when you kill 250 enemies. Those are the arcanes. The stats, duration, you think it's horrible? No, this is really good on him. Efficiency, 160, really good. Range, 145, also good. And strength, 210, which is also good. These are the stats. Now let's talk about the abilities. The first ability is gone. I don't like it. I think it's garbage. And I replaced it with Air Burst. Air Burst has a multi-purpose use. It has a synergy for his second ability and fourth ability. And I will talk about this in game. Second ability, lull. The reason why you need to have a really low duration is for lull. Lull will generate a lot of pretty much the passive, the thing that allows you to press your fourth ability. I don't know what is it even called. So this will generate a lot, and this will help you sustain your ultimate pretty much permanently. You just press Air Burst, you group up enemies, you press 2, you get a lot of that passive, and also you crowd control. And you constantly have this because its duration is 0.62 seconds. So you can, every second, you can just press it, and it's quite nice. Not every second, like every 2 to 3 seconds you can press this, and you can generate his passive. Third ability gives you, your allies, your companions, 9% damage reduction. This is a really good layer of survivability, and it's quite nice. At the beginning, you're not going to have 90% damage reduction, but the moment you get Growing Power and Mold Augmented stacked up, this is going to give you 90% damage reduction. He also gets a 50% damage reduction for his passive when you max out his passive. Third ability gives you 90% damage reduction. You can make enemies fall asleep. 90% damage reduction from this. There's a lot of survivability that he has, and also health. His fourth ability, you use your fists, you release those shockwaves that do a lot of damage, does impact damage, and you also get damage reduction 40. Another damage reduction. He just has a lot of damage reduction. Not only that, I'm using the augment for his fourth ability, Reactive Storm. What it does, it gives you a lot of stash chance, and it matches the damage type for those enemies' weaknesses, which is quite nice. So yeah, as you can see at the very bottom, stash chance is 525. So his ultimate ability, his Exalted weapon, has a horrible stash chance, but this augment fixes his status chance problems, and he has over 100% status chance to proc those elements. And not only that, he loves proccing the elements that enemies are weak towards. So yeah, those are the abilities, the stats, the mods, the arcane. Now let's talk about the Exalted weapon, the Desert Wind Prime. The mods I'm using, Gallon of Steel gives you critical chance, and on melee kill you get critical damage, stacks up 4 times, so that's 120% critical damage, which is really good. And Organ Shatter, which gives you 9% critical damage, which is also really good. Prime Fever Strike, which gives you Toxin, and North Wind, which gives you Cold and Toxin, give you Viral. Pressure Point, Prime Pressure Point for melee damage. Quickening, which gives you attack speed. Berserker, on melee kill, you get 35 attack speed, stacks up 2 times, so that's 70% attack speed, 40% attack speed, and the Arcane giving you 60%. You have a lot of attack speed, you're just constantly DPSing, it's quite nice, it's satisfying. And Volcanic Edge, which gives you 60% heat and stash chance, which makes your heat 100% thanks to the the augment and the status here. And also heat. So we have viral heat in impact, doing a lot of damage and constantly doing damage. So yeah, these are the mods on my Desert Wind. And of course, you can use a stat stick for the Weeping Wounds and Blood Rush to see a lot more stash chance and a lot more, what do you call it? Crits, like orange and red crits. You can do that, but I'm not going to show you here. And something I also highly recommend using, use a weapon with the arcane primary dexterity. What it does, it gives you plus 7.5 combo duration, which is really, really helpful on your primary and your secondary, which I also highly recommend using the secondary dexterity, which also gives you 7.5. So that's 15 seconds combo duration, which is really, really nice. So yeah, time for me to show you in game. How does this build exactly work? Spawn them in, press this, group them up, press your second ability. You can see I got a massive chunk. Press my third ability will fly, hitting enemies, generating even more. Press my second ability again, I generate even more in my passive. Press my ultimate ability, group them up, crowd control, make them fall asleep again. Like, you're just playing with them, and then you constantly do this. Doing constant damage like Baruuk does. Not only that, if you want to generate a lot of combo counter with Baruuk, the best way to do it is group them up with air burst, jump, slam, and you can see it's now 2x, 3x, group them up again, slam, and you just repeat that process and you're going to get 12x very quick. And that's one of the biggest reasons why I love air burst on him. It's a really good crowd control ability, generating his third ability, passive, a lot, constantly doing this shenanigans. Constantly going like DPS and you know, all the Baruuk stuff. With this, you're very tanky. Crowd control is amazing. Constantly doing DPS. Your attack speed is amazing. And yeah, it's just really nice. I really like this setup. And I also recommend, if you really enjoy Baruuk or want to enjoy something different on him, I recommend this. So yeah, that's my Baruuk Prime build. Thank you everybody for watching. Leave a like, sub, and see you all next time. Thank you. Goodbye.